Fernando, hi.
The top of
Where are we
the
here?
building of Sao Paulo, and you can see
Is that the highest building in the town?
in the tower. Yes, it is
In Sao Paulo.
in
Yeah.
Sao Paulo. So it's like 340 meters.
So give me a little. So 20 million people live here.
So
Give me a tour.
that's Sao Paulo.
not Sao Paulo.
I
so
said
it's
Sao
south.
Paulo, fucker. Let's just tell you.
And the beach is over there. Just to see the mountains.
The beach.
Over there
Yeah.
is the beach. So like 45 minutes drive. So south, there you have north.
And there are like
And anthems. We
the
have
skyline is like you
Paulista.
can't see the end of the skyline, right?
No, you cannot see. It is like here. From here, you can see like 1/4, maybe 20% of the whole city.
Okay. What else is cool? What would you?
So over there on the top of the mountain, you called Pico do Jaraguá.
Yeah.
So after that, we have a lot of cities that is booming, like Campinas and Jundiaí. Very nice place to have a farm. And what else? We have this mixing of. Let me show you.
Yeah, show me.
shacks. So we have this mix of shacks
Yeah.
and luxury apartments. So that's the.
So you mean down? So this is very.
Then we have the shacks.
Yeah. Shacks, you say?
It's favelas and
Favelas.
something like that.
Yeah.
And
And this is very luxury. The buildings here.
on the neighborhood, you have nice apartments, like costing like $1 million. So pretty much close.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And so tell me about the startup scene, the tech scene.
About
It's all around here, right?
Yes.
You said it was. Where is it?
what?
The startups, all the tech scene of
All
Sao
of
Paulo.
this, I mean, starting from that building with a green-blue roof,
Yeah.
and come on,
Yeah. I follow you.
Great, huh?
all these streets.
Yeah.
You go on the first. You see that tall building with a lot of windows.
Yeah.
So you take a right, and all those first buildings. So you have this kind of L letter.
Yeah.
So this street and another one. So you have the Silicon Valley of Sao Paulo.
Silicon Valley of.
You
How do you
have,
call it?
Here, you have here Terra, Microsoft, Yahoo, Google, you name it. Tons of startups.
And business angels?
But not that much.
Not that much. So
Not
how
yet.
do they start when they have no funding?
I sold my car, my first car. So that's
how
the
you
venture
started?
came. Yeah.
So when did
actually.
you start your own startup? What was it again?
20 years ago.
What was it?
It was in Porto Alegre. It called initially New Tech,
Yeah.
and you sold the company 4 times.
Yeah.
But you still keep running the company. So the last time it was for Telefonica. 10 years
And what
ago.
was the name when you sold it to Telefonica?
It was ZAZ, Z-A-Z.
Okay.
That's it.
And one largest portal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And ISP at that moment.
So tell me about entrepreneurs here. How do they feel? Like they want to?
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we are living in a very good moment of Brazil, economic one. A lot of opportunities. We have 70 million internet users in Brazil, so plenty of users to create your own company. So we have companies from price comparisons, e-commerce companies, new media companies, you name it. So the
And they're
last
booming.
census was like 1,000 companies just in this L.
Yeah.
In our Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
That works with high technology, new media, internet, mobile stuffs, and all those things.
And you gave us a presentation about, and also there are a lot of copycats. Like there's a Groupon copycat already,
Yes,
which
there
was
are.
sold to Groupon, or
Yes, there are some that were sold for Groupon, another one like a Peixe Urbano that is pretty much the same.
is there a Zynga of Brazil already, or is there a Zynga in
There are a
Brazil?
lot of Zyngas like in Brazil.
Yeah.
Most of them are here in Sao Paulo and northeast of Brazil.
Yeah.
And they are incubating. They develop already games for Nokia, for also for Zynga, and that's it. So here we have. Let me show you. This is a plane.
This is
that
the Virgin America of Brazil, no?
that's a little bit different. Just took off from the
From the middle of the city, right?
From that, yes, that's the
that's
runway.
Yeah, over
of the
there,
downtown
right there.
airport,
This
yes.
is the runway.
We are in a reverse mode of the runway, so over there you can see the flights are coming from there, the planes,
Yeah.
touching down and taking off here. But normally it comes against in this area. So normally to land the plane, you have to go through the city.
Through the
pretty
buildings?
much through the buildings.
Oh, cool.
And
And
land
tell
on-
me, you gave us a great presentation. Give me like the 2 minutes summary of like how Brazil changed in what 5-10 years.
I think that Brazil is gonna. We have been such amazing transformation last 10 years, thanks to the economic booming that you have, experienced these years. But for the next 5 to 10 years, probably the whole society to be reshaped by internet and the new media, because people, for example, in Brazil, are spending much more time online than watching TV
Yeah.
or listening to the radio, and they are starting to reshape their own social values through the internet. So, if, for example, if you take social networks, Brazil is the highest level of penetration of social networks in the world. 86% of the total internet
In the
users
world.
in the world is the top one.
Also, you said on Twitter it was number 3, right?
It's free in the world.
And
In terms of
Face-
contributions, like it is number 2, depends of the day, for Twitters. In Facebook, we're growing fast because we have our own, I would say, social networks that are Orkut,
Yeah.
owned by Google.
Yeah.
But they are losing a lot of users to Facebook at
Yeah.
this moment. But it is like from the 70 million internet users, 86% have social networks activity on these days in Brazil.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
so you're saying like a Silicon Valley company or European one should launch something here, you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right moment to be here. There's a window of opportunity in the next 3 years to create from scratch
Yeah.
or not, bringing some technology and platform and take the advantage to, because we have 70 million internet users, but you are a 200 million population country.
Yeah.
So everybody loves internet, uses a lot of internet. So it's a huge opportunity for venture, for startups and companies that want.
Where do we
to have-
start? What's the right entry? We call Fernando. What's your email?
It's fernando@terra.com.br.
Here we go. But other than that, is there some is there an incubator you recommend to
Absolutely. I mean,
investor? I don't know.
yes, there is an you see, you have this Silicon Valley area, but there are a lot of other Silicon Valleys area in Brazil, not only in Sao Paulo. And again, it's booming. So if you take a look at a city like Sao Paulo with 20 million people, it's a huge market.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, 23 million people came from total poverty to the medium class. We're having a medium class with 96 million people right now, so it's a nice.
And they're all
market,
buying
right?
smartphones and getting
Absolutely.
online.
Absolutely, we have 101% of penetration of mobile phones. People are dying to buy more smartphones and notebooks.
And they're crazy about social network. Last question: why do you think people from Brazil are so crazy about social networks?
Because we love to communicate each other,
Is it dating that powers it most, or
Yeah, I think that's not only the dating, but also to, meet different people, with considering new friends and expanding your friendship. We love to share ideas and to communicate and share our tastes, music, movies, whatever. So social networks is a platform.
great? You come to the web to explain that?
Yes,
To Paris?
Yeah,
December 8th?
absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I put you on stage.
Cool.
Great, first confirmed
Thank you.
speaker. Thank you, Fernando, for
Thank
hosting
you,
us.
guys.
It's amazing. By the way, this is, I think we can say, it's a Telefonica advisory council for innovation that Fernando is behind with our people from Telefonica, and it's an amazing host here in Brazil. Thank you, Fernando.
Thanks.